Hey guys, welcome to another tea session with your Gloria. I hope you guys are having a lovely day, and I know for a fact that this time is stressful. It's literally
doing the most to a lot of us, but I hope that you guys are able to stay positive and simply just live in the moment. So yeah, that being said, I hope you guys saw the title of my, obviously you did, why am I saying I hope? See the title of this video. Today we're gonna have a young
story time, and I really hope that you guys enjoy it. Let's get it started. And
before I forget, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and yeah, let's get it started.
okay, cool. So a lot of you guys have requested a story time, and that's exactly what I'm about to dish out. So that's the tea I'm serving today. A story time about why exactly I stopped drinking. Yeah. So I'm gonna start from the beginning of when I started and yeah, say the story basically. So yeah, I started drinking when I was very young, simply because I grew up in an environment where drinking was normal. Um, my granny used to sell alcohol, and her side of the family used to drink, and my yeah, both my sides of my families were like fine with alcohol. So because of that, it was like easy for me to just jump in, especially seeing that my grand was selling alcohol. I remember when I was young, I'd have like a little sips of my grand's drinks when she wasn't like looking. Like my first drink, secret drink, like sips, was Reds, because my grand used to love Reds. I don't know if you guys remember Reds, but yeah, my grand used to love Reds back then. So because of that, that was like the first drink I ever tasted. And unlike some people, like people used to like drink alcohol when we were young and be like, no.
I never had that phase. For me, it was just I enjoyed it. I liked it. You know, so it was just easy for me to like get into it. You know, from when I was a nana. So yeah, that's basically when I started.
First time I got drunk, I was in my teens. I'm not gonna say the exact age, but yeah, I was in my teens, and I got lit, guys. I got so lit, and I had the time of my life. The time of my life. And ever since then, that's just been all my experiences getting drunk. Like I had the time of my life. I've had the time of my life every time I got lit. Like I literally enjoyed it. It's literally like it was one of my favorite things to do. And yeah. So last year I decided that I'm gonna stop drinking. I kept trying and trying and trying, and it was just simply impossible because it just like I said, I always have the time of my life when I'm lit, you know. So it was quite difficult for me to stop, and I tell myself, um, I'm gonna stop, but I never did. I'm gonna stop, and I never did.
I'm really sorry for the light. Actually, like the light keeps changing because I'm using natural light, and it's even hurting my eyes. But we do what we gotta do, you know. We don't have equipment, so we just gotta do what we gotta do, you know. So yeah, as I said, as I was
saying, like I literally always had the time of my life, so there was really no reason for me to stop. There was, but it wasn't because it made me sad or anything like that, you know. So last year I was like, I'm stopping, and I kept trying and trying and trying, and I was just failing. I remember going to work all the time and telling my colleagues that I'm done. Most of my colleagues are literally like my friends. I've built like really good relationships with them, so we open to each other. We literally speak about anything and everything, you know. And I tell them all the time, I'm like, oh my word, I'm done, guys, I'm done. And they're like, who? Another week, another Rhea saying she's done. You know, they were just tired of my stories of how I'm done. And the year progressed, and I was not done ever until December the 31st. Guys, December is always lit, né? And even if the whole of December is not lit, there's just a day or two where it's just a lot, like a whole lot, you know. And for me, there were days where it was like a lot, and there were days where it was chilled, you know. So the one day when I decided that I'm done was the 1st of January. So the 31st of January, my friends and I had a little something. It was really unplanned. So my initial plan was to go to Afropunk, and that didn't happen because why didn't it happen? That didn't happen because we decided that, well, people were demotivating me saying it's a bad idea, blah blah blah. So I was like, okay, cool, guys, I'm really sorry for the light, but yeah. So yeah, I was like, you know what? Rather I spend it with my friends. But like most of my friends didn't really have like proper plans or whatever. But at the end of the day, something came up with another group of friends because I have a lot of different groups of friends, you know. So this group of friends and I were like, let's just do this. Let's make it happen. We planned last minute, but it was popping. It was like literally popping. It was lit. It was the latest. Like it was so great, guys. We had fun. We played games. We like drank. We did the most. Like we literally did the most, man. And I got sloshed. I got sloshed. I got sloshed out of my mind. I even found out. Like it was a mess, but an amazing mess. Like I will not forget that day. I spent it with people I loved. It was just it was amazing. And obviously me being me, whenever I'm lit, I overdo everything. Like I overdo everything. I am wretched. I am anything like I'm just wretched, guys. I'll do anything, like literally anything to have a good time, and I don't care. Like I don't care when I'm lit, so I'll do splits. I don't even know where I get the strength for that. I'll do splits. I'll jump on walls. I'll do like everything. So that night I did everything because I was out of my mind, you know. And then I slept, obviously. Woke up in the morning, and then that morning, my friends were still like getting lit and stuff because they have livers for days. They have livers. So I decided that no, today I'm not doing any of that. I refuse to do any of that. And that's when I got the epiphany. I was like, you know what, I'm actually done with alcohol. I'm done with liquor. This year I'm done. I'm done. And it was just another rare story. As always, it was just another rare story. I was not really done. So the year progressed. I had decreased from how much I drank before. Like I drank like not as much as I did last year, you know. So that was already progress. So I spent like most of the time sober, and I'd have like one glass or so. And then February was literally the enlightenment, if that's a word, that I needed to stop drinking. Simply because I went through the most this one day. So my tea is actually getting cold, but whatever. So on this specific day, I think it was the 10th of February if I'm not mistaken, your girl, I always have like I had wine and champagne all the time in my place, even when I was not like drinking, just in case guests come or whatever. So I had some wine, and I love bubble baths with wine, and I make it like very romantic and all, you know. So I set up my bubble bath, I set up my glass of wine and my bottle there, my candles lit, my rose petals there. Everything was set, and I was like, today I'm just gonna pamper myself. And that's exactly what I did. I pampered myself, and I got a little bit, I wouldn't say late, but you know, you start to feel it a bit. And I was like, actually, it would be a great idea to simply just go out for lunch. So I went out to Fridays, which is like a very close restaurant to where I lived at that point.
Yeah, I go to Fridays, I have cocktails, I have food, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying being with myself. I love it. Like that's like my favorite activity, taking myself out for lunch and simply just enjoying that. So that's exactly what I did. I had fun, and then I went back to my place. I drove back to my place, and when I got to my place,
that's literally when things hit me. I could feel that I'm getting lit. Nah. And because I was getting lit, I was like, there's no way I'm getting so lit and I'm sleeping. Not today. Not today. Any day but today. So I called my one friend slash colleague. I'm like, listen, what are you guys doing? Because he lived close to where I live. So I'm like, what are you guys doing today? And he was like, oh, we actually went out. So if you want to come through, you can pull through. And I was like, okay, cool, let me just call an Uber because I'm already late, so I can't be driving, you know. So I call an Uber, and then I get to wherever they are. I forgot the name of the place. I've never been there in my life. It was my first time. And we, like, because I was already late, guys, when I'm late, like I said, I overdo everything. So immediately when I got there,
I was like, shots on me, shots on me, shots on me. I was just like, shots on me. So we had shots, we had shots, we had shots. We're having fun. So
it was the three of us. It was my two colleagues and I. Then my one colleague left right before we started having like all the shots and everything. And then my friend and I's mutual friend came through. So the three of us chilled. We literally had a good time. And then the one friend was like, he's not gonna. My one friend was like, no,
he's not gonna get late because he's driving. So I was like, okay, perfect, that's fine. Do you boo, be a party pooper, that's that. We just kept going. So fine.
After that, it was time for us to leave. I don't know why it was time for us to leave. I actually can't remember. We left. We decided to go to my place. We went to my place, and my one friend went to get Habli by their place, and then came through over. So fine, yo guys, we had like I had fun. I had so much fun. I was myself. It was just fun, and I said a lot of stuff I shouldn't have said because I was lit. You know, I did a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have done because I was lit. You know, but that's that. We kept going. Like I said before, I had a lot of like wines and champagnes by my place because I just had them, you know. So we opened champagne, we opened wine, we got lit, and then at around, I don't even know what time it was, but I know it was way too late. My one friend left, so I was like, okay, I can't be alone, like I'm too late. So my other friend stayed, and yeah, we slept we slept, and then we slept, and then in the morning, now it's the next day, it's Monday. First of all, it is a very bad idea to get lit on Sunday. Don't let people like try to convince you otherwise. I'm telling you now, it's a bad idea unless you have self-control. If you have self-control, then good for you, but if you don't do it. I've been doing it, and that one time, let's carry on with the story actually, so you guys will see why it's a bad idea. So obviously it's morning, it's like 6:30 or so. My friend wakes up late for work, you know, because their workplace is like close, it's around, whereas I have to wake up earlier because I have to drive all the way to Johannesburg because my place is in Centurion. So I wake up, and my friend wakes me up, it's like 6:30. I'm like, what? How did I sleep till this time? Now I have to like take a 5-second shower. I have to like do everything so quickly. Tell my friend, leave, please. Like, let's just, you know, get ready for work. And I leave. Guys, that day, I literally almost, that week actually, this is basically how I almost died. So as I'm driving to work now, like I am not okay. Like I was not okay that day. Like I was really not okay. I could feel myself like losing consciousness at some time, and I was really not okay, and I was feeling nauseous the whole time. So you know when you get nauseous, especially because my salivary glands, I don't know what to call them, but my salivary glands release a lot of saliva naturally. But when I'm like about to chanda, it's like worse. It's really bad. So now I'm releasing so much saliva, so I have to like spit it, and I don't know where to spit it. So I used like a bit of tissue that I had. I had to stop by the highway, take out my bag from the boot, like release the saliva on the tissue. The tissue got too finished. So now I take off my shirt because I'm like not in my conscious mind because I'm not okay. I start like releasing the saliva on that shirt, right? This is my shirt for work, keep in mind. After that, once I get to like Woodmead, guys, I'm getting distracted because of the noise in the background, but I hope it's not disturbing you guys. So yeah, after that, like when I get to Woodmead, your girl just chanders. I literally puked on my shirt. because I didn't know what to puke. So I opened my door and I was puking like this on the side of the road, and then I had to wipe myself with my shirt and stuff because I had nothing else. It was just a mess, you know. And luckily I was in traffic, so it wasn't like I'm opening the highway and yeah, it was in traffic, so I was moving slowly, and at that moment I was able to stop and Chanda quickly close my door and move. And I was crying when I was shuddering, and I was driving and driving and driving. And then I pick up one of my colleagues because we have like a lift club thing. I pick her up and then I drive straight through to work, and I tell her that I'm actually not feeling okay, but because I brought this upon myself, I need to be at work, you know. So fine, I go to work. I'm not okay. When I get there, guys, I'm in like a sports bra. Luckily that day I wore a sports bra. So I'm in a sports bra and high-waisted jeans, if I remember correctly. So I don't look bad. Like I don't look that bad. So when I get there, I tell my friend, I'm like, listen, I'm not okay. I'm not okay, and I don't have a shirt. So she's like, my friend is like so sweet, Trish. She's like, let me, like, she helps me out. She finds me a shirt, and I think she goes to one of the ladies, our like ladies in management, and she asks for pills for me to stop my vomiting. So she does that. I go to the bathroom, I wear my shirt, I chanda and whatever, and then she brings me the pills and stuff. Guys, those pills did not even work. They were not working. And this lady was like, you know what, Ria, I think you should go home because you're clearly not okay. And I was like, I'll be fine, because you know, mostly like if you're hanging, you find, let's say by later on in the day, you find. Okay, so I keep working, I keep working, I keep working. Guys, I was not fine. I was really not fine the whole day, but I kept pushing. Like my palms were like, I had pins and needles in my palms. I had pins and needles in my feet, in my legs. My head was spinning throughout the day. I was just not okay, and I was just vomiting the whole day. You know, like I was not okay. So I ordered Uber Eats. I ordered chicken licken and Coke because that helps. Did they not help at all? Like they did not help. They really did not. Yeah, I ate and I was still not okay. Like I've never felt like that before in my life. I was 100% sure that I'm gonna like pass away, and I just kept praying that like God, I'm not trying to die because of alcohol. I'm really not trying to die because of alcohol. And honestly, like please just save me from this mess. So yeah, I kept hydrating. I kept trying my best to hydrate. I drank coffee, I drank Coke, I drank rehydrate. I was just trying my best to be okay, but it was not working out. And I kept telling my colleagues that I'm actually really not okay, but I'm like, I'm gonna push my work even though I'm not okay. Now it's after work, I still like feel like dead. So I drive back home still feeling horrible. Guys, yo. So when I get home, I like, because I'm in my comfort zone now, I take off everything, and I could feel everything just, I could feel my body just giving up on me basically. I was just not okay. I just felt so dehydrated. My stomach was runny, and it wasn't that runny of like a tad bit solid. It was water. It was water. And even when I was like I was vomiting, it was just water, and it was painful. So yeah, I go through all of that. I'm literally like close to my deathbed, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna keep hydrating, because if I don't hydrate, I'm just gonna pass out. So rule number one, whenever you're hanging or whatever, just make sure you hydrate. I know that, like, we know that, but sometimes we don't do it. So just make sure you do it, because it really helps out. So I hydrate. I drink a whole lot of rehydrates. I bought like 2 packs of them even. I drink a whole lot of rehydrates. So I've been drinking rehydrates breakfast, lunch, and supper now. So, and then I still don't have an appetite because I'm not okay. So I slept at around, I got to my place, I got home at around 6 if I'm not mistaken. I slept from then, woke up in the morning to hydrate, because I was also like, the pins and needles were really bad, guys. Like my head was still like dizzy, and you can feel it in your sleep when you like not okay, you know. So I was still dizzy in my sleep. I still had the worst pins and needles, and now like I'm even starting to get itchy on my skin. I was getting itchy on my skin, so I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm like, let me drink water, hydrate. I drank a bit of kombucha as well, because I'm like, honestly, anything to save me from this. I drank kombucha, I drank water, and then I went back to sleep. And I was just praying, like, Lord, I know I've done some really bad stuff, especially when I'm drunk. I've done some really bad stuff, but let this not be the end. Let this not be the end. So I'm praying. I sleep now. I wake up in the morning. It's Tuesday. So that day, the next day on Tuesday, I didn't have proper work. I had to be on site. So I go to Pretoria, I drive to Pretoria, and can I not tell you guys how I woke up still feeling sick? I was sick for another day. So I was sick for 2 days. So the second day, literally, at least I was not vomiting or anything, but the pins and needles were getting worse. Like they were just so bad. Like my feet had pins and needles. My body, when I was standing upright, I could feel my body shaking. Even when I did this, like my hands were just shaking. And for the first time in my life, I could feel it while I'm standing up straight. Like it felt like the world was moving at times, guys. I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Guys, I'm gonna die. I was so sure I'm gonna die that day. And I was like, oh, guys, I'm never, like, I told myself that day that, you know what, this is exactly the sign that I needed. And I promised myself, I'm like, you know what, if I don't stop after this, then I don't love myself. So yeah, fine, day 2. Guys, the sun in Pretoria is like, it's like you're closer to the devil. Like I'm from Pretoria and I'm still not used to that sun. Like you burn, like that day it was like worse. Like I was at work and there was a time where I felt like I just want to take off my shirt because I'm burning. I am burning like crazy. So yeah. So now I'm like dizzy, I'm burning and all of that, but I have to work, so I'm doing my best. I maybe drank like 6 liters of water that day. I was just hydrating, coffee, hydrate. I ate. I made sure I eat, even though I didn't have an appetite. I was like, eat, so that you can feel better. So yeah, that was day 2, right? And after date, like that day, the second day, I realized that no, I'm actually not hanging because hangovers don't last this long. Like they don't last this long, no matter what. They don't. And I was like, but I'm not gonna go to the doctor because I'm just gonna see how like I feel tomorrow. So I went back to my place after work. Luckily, because I was on site, I was able to go straight to my place after the activation. So I went back to my place, and then I slept, woke up, ate because I had to eat. I ate, and then I slept again. And then waking up the next morning, I'm going to the office. The dizziness was still there, but it wasn't as bad as the previous days. Like I was still a bit dizzy, but guys, the pins and needles were still there. So now because I'm like worried, I search on Google. I did that on Tuesday actually. I searched on Google. Google is telling me that this is a sign of alcoholism, and it means that the alcohol is now affecting your neurological bloody blah, and it means that some of the neurons or something in your brains will not work properly. It could lead to strokes and this and this and this, and if it continues for a longer time, you just need to go to the hospital because you finna die from you're gonna get a stroke or a heart attack, or you're just finna die. Guys, after that, I was like, yo, Google. So I tell my one colleague, I'm like, I read this on Google. And she was like, no, she's trying to converse me now. She's like, no, Google's wrong. I also get that at times, especially when I'm drinking and stuff. So I'm like, okay, at least I know I'm not the only person who goes through this. At least I know I'll get over it. So I still don't go to the doctor. I still make sure I hydrate as much as possible. And I just take care of my body. So after that, I was sick for the whole week, if I'm not mistaken. I was sick for the whole week, and I was just not fine, but I pretended like I was fine at work, obviously, because I can't be that kid who's always sick. Already I have like a really weak immune system, so I can't just always be sick. So I make sure I do my work, I push, and I drink water, and I take care of myself, went on a detox, drank as much tea as possible, cleansed my system, and that was officially the day when I was like, see me with the drinks, kill me. I was like, I am done. I'm done with Nick. I'm done with alcohol. I will not do this again. And since then, like, I've been done. Guys, the people here are a bit loud, but yeah. Since then, I've been done.
And there was a time actually when my friend came through, and I had a, like, you know, in a wine glass, I have, you know, wine glasses are like this long. I had like this, maybe 2 sips, and I really didn't enjoy those sips. And that's when I realized that for real, I am done. I don't enjoy it anymore, and the memories, like, it just gives me bad memories, and I don't think I'll ever enjoy it ever again. And also, like, I've been reading a lot on it, and I was like, I'm actually like glad. Well, not glad, but I'm happy and proud of myself that I haven't had a drink. I haven't gotten sloshed since I don't even know when, since that day. And it's been a while, guys. If you ask my colleagues, like, it's been a really long time. I don't think I've been like, I haven't had alcohol in so long. Like, I'm actually so proud of myself, and I'm at a point where I don't even think I'll go back. I don't even crave it or think about it. Like, I'm at home right now, and we have like a racks of liquor. Like, we have a wine thing, and I'm not like, oh, I'm not like that. I don't crave it at all, and I'm just so proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself. But yeah, that's it. That's the story of how I almost died because of alcohol, and how I had a revelation that I need to stop. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys next time. Sorry for the noise, sorry for the lighting. It is what it is. We're gonna get better at this. We're gonna have equipment, and we're just gonna kill it. See you next time.